Welcome to Unqualified Experts, where the questions get wild on sides. Zia's got zero credentials, but she'll try to fix your life.
Welcome to the stream, heathens. Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. I've got the lovely Sevvy hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to give our advice to the internet tonight. That's what we're doing. We're giving advice to the internet, and they're going to like it. Okay?
Yeah,
they're going to
exactly.
like the advice.
It's going to be amazing advice. Whether you like it or not, you're going to love it because we give the best takes.
We do. We're very smart. People don't realize we're very, very smart. I don't know if they know that. And also, thank you so much for the raid, too. Thank you for raiding my stream before you came on. That was so sweet. How was your stream?
It was good. I was playing James Bond. I kept saying, like, I should be a Bond girl. I would have so much fun as a Bond girl. Oh, and like you get to wear like the really cute bathing suits and everything and just look amazing and feel amazing. Oh yeah,
extra
for
dresses.
Sure. Yes. Yeah, like the really sexy dresses. Oh my god, I have fun. I love dressing up. So it's like, like any excuse whatsoever to dress up. I love it. I love it.
You would make a wonderful Bond girl. That would be actually a really cool stream if you cosplayed as a Bond girl and like did a dress up while you played. How are you liking the game? What do you think so far?
Yeah. So the introduction was 2.5 hours to get through like the tutorial, like teaching you how to play the game. And so far it feels like it's a Hitman game. I do like Hitman, so I do like it. It's not really too bad at all. But I also heard that as you progress more into the game, it becomes more of a Bond game. So kind of like you kind of like go and grow into being Bond. So I like it so far. It's really fun.
Yeah, Nick has been watching Dr. Disrespect play it, and it 100% is to like as I'm watching it, I'm like, this is Hitman. They made another Hitman.
Yeah, and I love the Hitman games though. I really like it, and it doesn't have the same level of freedom that a Hitman game does because when you play Hitman, you can decide however you want to kill an NPC, right? Like you can do it with a briefcase. You can like make them fall down. You can go everywhere. You can go up in the roof to another building, and just get to them that way, right? So you can do all sorts of things. But this one is more contained. So you can do things, but it's more contained. It's not as open as Hitman is. So there's definitely more of that difference. And there's not like the challenges that you would get with Hitman, right? Because you can challenge and then get different score points based on that. So it doesn't have that type of multiplayer ability that Hitman does. So Hitman is still the GOAT, but this game so far is pretty fun.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I don't know if this is something that I'll check out, but eventually I still want to oh my god, what was the game that I wanted to play? Oh, Little Nightmares 3. Eventually I still want to check out Little Nightmares 3. That's been on like my docket of things to play for a while. But literally because of my, recent anxiety crap, I've been playing nothing but Animal Crossing, which I do have to say.
I love Animal Crossing.
It's fun. It's calm. Really wholesome. It's like a good thing to take my mind off stuff. Like it helps pass the time when I'm just sitting there trying not to, die.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'll have to send you my Switch ID so we can be friends in Animal Crossing, and then that way, like what you do too in Animal Crossing, is that if I can send you stuff from my list because I have everything. So I don't know how much you like Hello Kitty or anything like that, but I have all the stuff from Hello Kitty, all the stuff from Kuromi. So I can just like look in my catalog and then send it to you, or you can come visit my island if it's something that you like. As long as you touch it, it gets into your catalog.
That's exciting. I didn't know that part. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then in that case, yes, I would love to. And I need to go visit. I'm friends with Meg, McGuinevere. She's been to my island, but I still have yet to go to her island. And I
Mhm.
still want to do that too. It's really cool. And I also, heathens, hi, heathens. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday. I know I said hi in the beginning, but I also want to thank everybody. As you can see, we're at bikini already. We started this, or before the stream started, we hit bikini. We got some messages from you beautiful heathens. We're going to start with Mr. Backhand with the Australian Golden Shower Boy. Hi, Zia. Hi, Sevvy. Extra, extra love and anti-anxiety hugs. Tart, 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 tart. Extra tard. Extra tard. Thank you so much, Backhand, for all of the love and all of the hugs and the anti-anxiety hugs. I swear to God, it's slow as shit. This has been like one of the slowest, most garbage phases I've gone through ever in my life. But it is getting better slowly and unevenly, and it sucks ass, but it is still getting better. So it's working, Backhand. Thank you. Also Franklin with an orange boy to even everything out so we don't have to think or do math. Sweet, sweet man. Good evening, small blonde ladies. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you, Franklin. Hi, Franklin. Franklin, you can come to the island. I don't know how you're going to get there without you can come. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Franklin. And then after that, Blood of Heroes. I mean, shut the front door. Blood of Heroes just drops 200. Not
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's how we hit bikini, like immediately.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, hello there. I'm celebrating my son's 20th birthday. I just wanted to drop off a couple of red boys and say hi to you and Sevvy, and of course everyone in chat. I'll try to drop in later for cat cow. I'm going to need a good
Hearts. You guys are so amazing. Thank you for supporting Zia. Zia is amazing. I love her. She's so nice.
Love you. Ha. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up now. Thank you so freaking much. Thank you so freaking much. That's insane. And Blood of Heroes, happy birthday to your son, 20. Oh my good. I think they live in Canada, and the drinking age in Canada, I believe, is 18, right? I was gonna say, oh my god, he can drink next year, but I think he probably can legally drink now. But I have to sing him his birthday song. This is your birthday song. It's not so very long. Hey, even if he doesn't see it. Even if he doesn't see it. I hope your son has a wonderful birthday. Thank you so freaking much. And then after that, we had a golden shower boy from RJP. RJP, thank you, thank you, thank you. He said, good evening, gorgeous, delightful, and adorable Shaw. If you were a triangle, you would be a cute one. Lots of heart, heart, heart. Why was that so adorable? Thank you so much. I had to squeal. And then we also had 5 gifted heathens from Dan A. Dan A, thank you so much for the gifted heathens. We have added 5 new heathens to the heathen army. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My goodness, this is very exciting. And just like that, Backhand, I'm so sorry. I know I haven't given you a total. It's so 240 plus the 25, so we're at 265, I believe. Backhand keeps track of my math because my brain is too dumb. It won't do it. And then Colin Lowry has been a heathen for a month. Colin, thank you so much for your support. He said 1 month of being a member. Hey, Savvy and gorgeous Zia, looking beautiful as always. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. You guys are absolutely incredible, absolutely wonderful. Hi, heathens. And we do have some unqualified expert questions. We're going to give our advice to the internet. I'm not going to lie. I accidentally read the first one and was laughing hysterically.
Oh.
So the the title is Embarrassed with My Wife of 9 Years. I sometimes sleep naked. About a week ago, I went to bed after using the toilet. And when I got up shortly after, there were not only skid marks, but a little bit of shit on the sheets. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
My wife noticed it. She didn't make a big deal out of it, but I was terrified and I'm still so very embarrassed. I swear to God, I'm normally perfectly capable of wiping my own ass. I how this could happen. I never left the slightest skid marks anywhere ever before. My wife says everything's fine, but I feel like she must be disgusted and I'm so embarrassed. I really don't know how to continue with my embarrassment and looking for some advice on that.
Oh no.
This is a tough
Oh
one.
no.
Um,
Oh no. Well, can I
yes,
go
please,
first?
please.
I have an idea. All right. So this is what I'm gonna say. When you love somebody and you've been with somebody for so long, like you expect normal bodily functions. It's not like you did it on purpose. And listen, you're not like Amber Heard. You didn't get on the bed and just poop there
Yeah.
by revenge. It just happened. Okay, it just happened. Now you know, so you can take precautions in the future. I can see that kind of happening. But also, if you've been with your wife for 9 years, maybe you probably already have kids, and kids poop a lot. So I'm sure she's like completely okay with that. I mean, definitely, I mean, probably funny story to tell, but I'm sure she doesn't think any less of you.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna say when you marry your partner, you really do marry them in sickness and in health, and sometimes that sickness includes poop. Okay, sometimes it just does, and that is part of being married. And I totally agree
Yeah.
that after you're married and you've been together for a lot, like on even in the beginning, like I don't know, I just don't think it's that big of a deal. I totally understand why he's embarrassed, but at the end of the day, like if that
Yeah.
happened with Nick, I probably would laugh a lot and make fun of him because that's what we
Yeah.
do. But at the end of the day, it would just be
Hmm.
joking around, and I totally wouldn't think anything different of him, and I would still love him, and like it's just really
Yeah.
not a big deal. Like it's just not. And especially if she acted like it wasn't a big deal.
Hmm.
What probably happened was he was wiping and he like kind of wiped it over a little bit or something and just like missed a spot that was on his butt.
Oh
Like he
yeah.
didn't realize was there.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
And also I have heard a story from my sister. When she gave birth, she said that when they're pushing, sometimes poop also
Yep.
comes out, and her husband was there. So again, like, no judgment. I mean, I would assume it goes both ways. It's not like she did it on purpose.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's exactly. He didn't do it on purpose. I agree with Slosher. Just don't make it a habit, you know. Like if it's this is like a once in a while thing, or like I mean, this always reminds me of this story. This was when my mom was still alive, and I remember this. We were taking my dad to work. My dad was a waiter at the time, and he was working at this restaurant where he had to wear white pants as his uniform, and
Yeah.
he was not wearing underwear, and he farted
Oh.
at least what he thought was a
Oh
fart
no.
on the way
Oh
to
no.
I remember this.
Oh
I was little and I had to be under 5 because my mom was still alive. And I literally still remember this. We had to turn around and go home so he could change his pants because he shit in his white pants with no with no
Oh
underwear.
no, with no underwear. Oh no, story of the story, wear underwear.
Yeah, exactly. Just for no other reason other than in case you fart and you get a little bit more than you bargained for.
Yeah.
Bartholomew was in chat and literally the first question is talking about poo, and then we talk more about poo. I'm sorry, Rod. I'm so sorry. Frank, look, you're right. It is poor hygiene, but he should have showered afterwards. You know what? I
Yeah.
think here's a good rule of thumb. If you poo and you're getting into bed naked afterwards, maybe just jump in the shower and do a quick wash rinse. That
Or get
heals.
like dude wipes. Get dude wipes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the way to do it. Sean Games Drunk, thank you so much for being a member and a heathen for 3 months. 3 months, Sean. Thank you so much. He said, "Oh, hi. Did I hear something about poop?" You did. Oh no, Sean just shit himself 5 minutes ago. Flooded everywhere. No survivors.
Oh no.
Well, we just got to start over. A bidet. Yeah, never put too much confidence into a fart, RJP. Seriously. But I really don't think it's a huge deal. I think he just needs to move on. She obviously doesn't mind. Just don't make it a habit.
Just don't do it again. Take precautions next time.
Yeah, exactly. No, Slasher, I don't mean showering after every shit, but if you're getting into bed naked and you poop first, maybe just do a quick shower before you get into bed.
Yeah.
Just
take some extra steps to make sure that those particles don't get there.
Yeah, exactly. Sean poops drunk. Fuck yeah. But I think he's making too big of a deal out of it. The next one is I am in love with dot dot dot. I'm a male, 23, and I've been dating this girl for about 4-ish months now, and she introduced me to one of her best friends about a month ago. Every time we go see her or hang out with her, we end up having the best conversations. We make each other laugh and have literally everything in common, but I find her extremely mesmerizing and amazing. I feel so awful though because my girlfriend is also such a sweetheart and has literally done nothing but be amazing. But when I think about this other girl, I literally get a feeling in my stomach I've never felt before. I care so much for her and I literally have no idea what to do. I have absolutely no one to talk to about this situation because of how sensitive the subject is and how horrible I feel. How do I handle this situation without hurting or losing them both? Buddy,
Oh.
there is no way to get
Mm-mm.
out of this situation without hurting at least one of them.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sevvy? This is a
Yeah.
tough
I
one.
have a rule. I never date people that my friends have dated before.
That's a good rule.
Because it gets messy. You just don't want to get involved with it, no matter what. I think that what you need to do is you need to break up with your girlfriend because clearly you're saying she's not the one, and
Mhm.
you should date with the intention of marrying somebody. You should be serious about it, and it doesn't
Mhm.
sound like she is the one. So I think you need to stop dating her. And take a cool down. Like, take a cool down. Don't date anybody. Don't go straight to the friend. Don't do anything like that. Just stop, wait, assess, and then figure out that point. But just know she might not date you. Because again, like, I know this is not just my rule. I know a lot of my friends who also have that rule of you don't date people that your friends dated. It's
Yeah.
just they're in the no zone. It's just like the same thing of I would never date anybody that is with somebody else or anything like that. Like that's like no, you're taken. I respect the other person. It's never gonna happen ever. So and just know that's probably never gonna happen with this woman, but very clearly she's not the one for you. So you need to be honest.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, I agree. I agree 100%. This is a lose-lose situation. There's no way out of this, but you do need to break up with your girlfriend because the fact that you're already having feelings for someone else and you really like
Mhm.
this other girl, means that you're not, you might really like your girlfriend and it sounds like you think she's really sweet and amazing, but obviously it's not you're right, she's not the one. So I think don't waste her time anymore, just break up with her, and I think you're right, just spend some time alone. I don't think going after the friend is a good idea.
I agree. I don't think it's a good idea, and I just don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen, and I think it's gonna really hurt your girlfriend, like, a lot,
Mhm.
to know that you have feelings for her friend, and that you're not this is not the only girl that you're ever gonna meet that you're gonna have really awesome conversations with or that you're gonna connect with, you're gonna click with. There will be others. You're 23 years old. You got time. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. So I wouldn't stress too much about it, but I also would just get yourself out of that situation because
Yeah.
yikes.
It's not fair for the girl. I mean, like
Yeah.
in the message he said he called her sweet. It's like that's not what you want to call your girlfriend or the person you're gonna be marrying sweet. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're kind of sweet.
Especially when you when you, call the other girl extremely mesmerizing and
Yeah,
amazing. Those were his words.
exactly.
Oof.
Yeah, yeah. That's a big sign. Just be honest. Be honest. Do good for you and do good for your girlfriend, and just break up, move on.
Yep. Agreed. Oh, hold on. Another one came in. Who did this? Who did this? I have to remember to check periodically. Saw with $10, a golden shower boy. Hi to the most wonderful, amazing ladies. Sevvy almost ran out of gas today. Driving. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
What? I'm glad you did you make it to a gas station where you
Yeah, I did.
last sputtering? Oh my God, I'm so glad. Running out of gas
Yeah.
is such a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
Just sit there. Um, I made this happen. I'm happy I made this happen, Zia and Sevvy. I know you two would like each other, and I'm happy modding for you both. And then for some reason, it put a whole bunch of question marks. I swear to God, I don't think they were meant to be question marks. I think that Robot Lady or Streamlabs just does that, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Saw
It's been acting weird. Yes, it's been acting weird.
it's been acting really weird.
Mhm.
Saw, thank you so much. Thank you for the
Thank
golden
you.
shower boy. And then Healer being sweet and a pain in the butt, maybe? Healer with 503. I heard you love math. Thank you. But now we're at 255.03 plus 25. Backhand, what is that? What is that? I don't even, damn it. See what you did, Healer? What is this math? I don't, damn it. 25 is for just backhand. Help. Anyway, it's something. We're at something. Thank you very much, Healer. Now we're at 255.03. God damn it. Frank is not happy with this. 280.03. There we go. Thank you, backhand. Damn, math is like, I already know math is not my subject, but Jesus Christ, math is not my subject.
Well, definitely when you're being put on the spot, it's not going to be your subject.
Yeah, that too. And my brain is just straight up mush. It's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
We also have 5 gifted heathens from Remy. Remy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted heathens. That's 10 new heathens added to the heathen army tonight. Thank you. Yay. Wait. 305. We hit cat cow. Woohoo. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness gracious, Remy. Yay, we are at cat cow. We're going to do that a little later in the evening. However, we have more questions to answer.
Oh, nice. Even better.
Brazil, male student. As a male student halfway through the grad to be a doctor, I feel really unprepared to deal with female bodies. All the training we do is using male bodies. The teachers can only select male students to use as examples, and we can't do any type of training with other female students. No teacher nor student would risk any complaint of harassment in the university. That makes sense. Not even things like CPR are trained with female torsos. At this point, I feel like I'm too shy or anxious, and all the training I had in the first 3 years didn't help at all. So I'm very scared of how it will be whenever I need to talk to a patient in real life. I don't really know if it's a huge me problem or a system problem. I just don't want to look too nervous or mess up with patients.
Are they a med student? Is that what they said? They're a med
Yeah, a med student. They're in grad school to be a doctor, and they don't practice. That is not good.
I mean, don't they have to do residency? Because that's like a practical way to do about it. So it's not like as soon as they get out of med school, they're gonna be suddenly a doctor. They still have to meet a number of years in residency in their field of study that they're doing.
Yep. You know what? That's a really, really good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
You're right. They have residencies. They have to do all these clinical hours. Like there's a whole bunch that goes into it before they actually can become doctors. So they should have some practical. I do think though, when I understand the idea of like not wanting lawsuits or harassment or whatever, that being said, you're going to be treating female patients. So it's kind of important that you know the female body, like anatomy. I don't know. I think that's
but also like it depends on what he's gonna do, right? Because there's a lot of things you could do as a doctor, right? So say for example, they could go into pediatrics, they could become a brain surgeon. You know, at that point you don't really need to know the anatomy, right? They could be a general practitioner, they could be a gynecologist, you know, they could be a surgeon. They could be doing a lot of different things. And I think what the vibes I'm getting is that this individual is really anxious, and it's okay to be anxious. Just keep in mind that like there is no right personality to be a doctor. Just like the same with like being a lawyer. There's no right personality to be a lawyer, right? There's a million different types of lawyers. I've seen lawyers who are extreme introverts and hate talking to people, hate public speaking. They're afraid of public speaking, and they still do law. They just do a different type of law. Right. So if you have a lot of anxiety about talking to people, you could do a different type of field medicine where you're not really talking to a lot of people. You know, you could do research, you know, you could do a lot of different things.
Yeah, you know what? That's such an excellent point. You're absolutely right about that. Unless he like really wants to practice general medicine, or is trying to be a gynecologist. In which case, if he was trying to be a gynecologist, you would have to study it. Like, there's no way to not study on women. Like, you would have to at one point.
And I think that'll come with the resident program, though. Like, I think like med school is. I mean, med school is what, like 3 years, something like that. 3-4 years, I think it is.
Okay.
And then after that, you tack on the residency, and that will depend on what you're doing, and how many years you are a resident will depend on your field of study, right? Or like what you're going to be doing, like in general practice, ER, surgery, brain surgeon. Some will require more years of study than others. Like if you're going to be a brain surgeon, I hate to break it to you, but you're going to be there for a while.
A long time, which is good for people with brains.
Or they could become a psychiatrist, right? Because in order to become a psychiatrist, you need to be a doctor. So they would have to be a doctor and then add on psychology to it. And then that way you don't really need to know the female body at all, because you're talking to people and prescribing medicine.
Yep, that's a good point. I think you're right. I think this thing is going to work itself out. You're right. He has to do his residencies. He's going to get a lot of hands-on experience while he's still learning, and that I think will help sort of extinguish some of his anxieties that he's having about this. Because I get it. You're a young guy, and you're probably not, talking to a ton of women. It sounds like, because he's so anxious about it. I can see how that would make someone a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Douglas Shepard, welcome to the Heathens. Thank you so much for becoming a member and for supporting my channel. Hell to the yeah. You are part of a really awesome army of a really awesome army of little heathen humans that are just my favorite humans in the whole wide world. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hell to the yeah. Yeah. This is, I ain't taking my wife to Rio if they can't train their med students properly. Yeah, I would say, just to be on the safe side, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't know if it's different in Brazil versus like here, for example.
I'm not sure.
Moving on. Let's see. Boyfriends. Oh, plural. ...
Whoa. Plural?
Yeah, plural. Boyfriends. There's an S at the end of that one. I'm very curious to see what this is. My boyfriends. I'm 27 female writing this because I am very confused by something I've recently noticed, and I'm not sure how to accept this and how to react to this. Let's say realization. I recently noticed that I am very much turned on by the belly fat my boyfriend gained. It's not a lot. Oh, so she's talking about her boyfriend's fat. Okay. It's not a lot, just some chub, and he is very athletic. The thing that makes me confused and unsure is that it seems to be the only thing now that gets me going. I need to see it or feel it or at least think about it. To explain, as soon as I have a glimpse of it, I feel some very strong arousal. It's almost too strong at times. And the problem, my boyfriend is not confident about his belly. So I don't know. I just never heard about that before from another woman. I just wish to hear from someone that has something similar. How should I open up to him? How should I show him what I like without sounding super weird?
Wow.
Well, she found her kink. What's it called?
Yeah, kink.
Is it a kink? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a kink. Yeah. Her kink. I guess people like different things. I mean, I know that I saw this on Twitter. I think it was like yesterday, and I considered replying to it because I was like, no, that's not accurate. So no, I think it was yesterday or today where somebody posted this picture saying like, oh, people are in happier relationships when the girl or something is like really, really overweight. And I was like, that's not true. And I looked it up and that's not true. So the research says, because I was like really curious, I was like, I don't think this is true. Attractiveness generally doesn't really equate to the BMI, but the BMI does need to be healthy. I think the research said it was something like a BMI anywhere between like 17 and like 21-ish or something was the range of what people consider to be attractive.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but like just generally, right? And it also depended on age. So depending on the age of the individual, they were more tied to that, and then as they got older, their attractiveness just differed, and it just based on different things, right? So I think like what really like wondering here is like if she is just attributing something else to the dad bod, right? It, like, for example, maybe like she's attributing it to, okay, if he has like a dad bod, then that means he's not gonna go out and get a different girl, right? Maybe that's it. No, or maybe it's like oh, he's a dad bod, that means we're ready to start a family. So I mean, it could be a lot of things, you know. And if it's like suddenly came out of nowhere and she never had it before, that would be like what clue me in into maybe there's something else that she needs to figure out first.
Yeah, it's very possible. It's the thing with stuff like kinks or turn-ons is it could be so many things. It could be
Yeah.
so many things. You're right. It could be she's attributing it to something else. It could be like where I mean, it varies for so many people. Some guys also absolutely love a little pooch here. Like I've heard
Yeah.
guys talk about it like that's their favorite friggin' thing. Some guys love really big, you know, thick
Yeah, the
thighs and big
hips.
butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, hips. Some guys like very petite girls. Like it's just so all over the place.
Yeah.
I just
And
really,
you know that
really
little pooch that's there, that's the uterus, right? So like when
that's
you look at it, yeah, that's the uterus. That's the uterus. That's the uterus. So like it's all like guys liking that makes sense because it means that we're gonna make babies. We're gonna have babies, right? So it makes sense to me, evolutionary
they
speaking.
like it.
That's
Yeah.
the uterus. That is the uterus. It's not fat. It's the uterus.
You need a lady with a uterus, otherwise she can't make a babies. I
Yeah.
don't know why I said it like that. Sorry.
No, you're good.
But yeah, I think that this, you know, I don't think she needs to be like concerned about this. Just tell him you love it. Be like, just tell him you love his stomach. It turns you on like crazy. I mean, any guy would be
Yeah.
stoked to hear that. I saw like 4 people in chat be like, send her my way. That's my kind of woman. Give her my number. Like there were,
Yeah.
you know, everybody, like any guy would be thrilled. Cause look, as much as I like fitness and health and all of that stuff, it's hard to stay lean and
Yeah.
all year round. It's not realistic, and I actually don't even think it's all that healthy to eat so restrictively that you like have abs or have a six pack. Look, if you can do that, more power to you, I guess. But like, it's just not. It takes a lot of discipline, and I would rather go out and eat fun things with my partner than be like, well, I can't have that because I'm trying. You know, I gotta keep my abs. Like it's so. You know what I mean? So like, be thrilled. Tell him that you love it. Tell him that you love him. It turns you on like crazy, and he better be happy as fuck. And he doesn't have to stress about food or eating or whatever, and just work out for health and have a little belly, and they can be happy as can be. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And also too, like when a guy is not completely ripped, then they're more fun to hug, you know. So I'm not saying like they're like have to be like super obese or overweight or anything like that, but I'm just saying like, you know, they're like it's softer to hug rather than like being hurt by bones or being hurt by things like that. So
yeah, agreed. Yeah, I do. I think it's it's healthier, and obviously she absolutely loves it. So just I would just say tell your boyfriend you love it. Tell him how much you love it, and he'll probably be thrilled.
yeah, I agree with that.
He'll probably be so happy. Oh no, the next one is titled The Odor. This isn't gonna be good. I already know this isn't gonna be good. All right. How do I 34 male approach talking to my new girlfriend, 31 female, about her vaginal odor? It's strong and unpleasant. Oh, this sucks. There's no way around it. We've been dating for about 2 months and things are really great, but the smell has been bad, worse than other vaginas I've smelled. I know a smell is natural, but it's never been this strong before, and it makes it hard to be sexual with her. It doesn't quite have a fishy smell to it, but it almost smells like feces. Oh God. She's very hygienic to my knowledge and clean from an STD perspective. How do I handle this? I've never heard that in my life. If it's fishy,
it has to be the food that she's eating. It just has to be.
Oh, maybe.
Because food will make things smell and taste different. So I think that what you should do is give her like pineapple, like apples, like bananas, oranges. Give her like strawberries because the strawberries will make it sweeter. So and the pineapples will also make it better. So just like have a lot of fruit and be like, hey honey, let's eat this, you know. And you know, that's the sneaky way about it. Or you could just, you know, be candid. If it was me, if I had that problem, I would rather be told, hey, FYI, this is what I noticed and this is how we can correct it. And then I would be really embarrassed, but then I would be really glad that somebody told me. So
yes, it's gonna suck no matter what. She's gonna be embarrassed, and it's probably gonna be just a source of uncomfortableness. But you are doing her a favor. Please, for the love of God, tell her that it
yes,
smells
please
bad.
tell her. Yeah. And then offer pineapple, please, and strawberries. You will thank us later.
Yeah, seriously. You're right. It has to be something she's eating because you're right. If it's fishy, it could be trichomoniasis, which is this like to or no, bacterial vaginosis. Which one is it? One of those is
One
it's
of those
fishy.
one of those two, yeah.
Yeah, but that's like, but either way, I also think regardless, it could be something she's eating, but it would be a good idea for her to go to a
doctor, yeah.
Yeah, and just get it looked at. So she needs to know either that or she doesn't wipe well. Like maybe she,
Yeah.
he's hygienic as far as he knows, but if her vag smells like poo, she might be wiping poo down into there, which is really bad.
Oh, that's really bad.
Sorry,
or
Rod.
she could be using like underwear and not changing it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Or it could be just that like I
Sucks.
know poop talk again, but like or maybe she's not wiping well enough, and then that
That's what it
smell just
smells
gets
like.
stuck. So it could be. I would say talk to her for sure.
Yeah, no, you have to talk to her. Russell, no,
Yeah,
you have
get her
to.
do wipes. Yes, get her do wipes too.
Do wipes. It's true. And I do think sometimes if you don't wipe properly, even if there's no residue or anything, the smell can still be there. Even if like you have to use wet wipes or like a shower or something. You can't just use toilet paper. It's dry. It's dry wiping your butt. You're never getting all the poo off there. It's never happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think it might be that. I think she just needs to.
Yeah. Who knew the stream today was going to be about let's talk about hygiene.
So much poo and hygiene, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Let's see what maybe the next one is better. Okay. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with poo. So me, female 27, and my boyfriend, male 28, have been together a couple years. We aren't ready to move in together just yet, but we have been discussing realistic options. My partner's parents are thinking of moving out of their house within the next few years. This led to my partner being stuck on the idea that he wants us to buy their family home from his parents as our first home. That's a big step. It's a very nice house and would be a great first home, but my issue is I don't feel like it'd be my house. I don't want to put my life savings into a property which is already filled with his family's memories, and I feel like it would always feel as though I am in his house rather than our house. I'd rather get a new house to start new memories. I totally get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't want to take away an opportunity for him to keep his family home. Am I being silly thinking that I wouldn't feel at home, or is it justified? Help. This is a tough one, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
I gotta say, I don't think they should buy a house together, especially if they're not married and considering like a legitimate. I think if they're going to move in together, if they don't live together now, and they're not planning, I think if they're going to move in together, I would do it in a rental first.
Yeah.
Or he buys the house and you move into it for a while and decide if you guys want to be together long term. And then if you do decide you're going to stay together, get married or whatever, then you can put some money into it and have the house put in your name also, like have your name added to the deed. And maybe you either pay for some renovations to make it feel like your own, or you just put some money towards the mortgage, whatever it is. I do not think it's a good idea for them to buy a house when they've been dating for a couple years and they don't live together and they're not married and they're not engaged. This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think at that point, I mean, I agree. If you're not married, don't buy a house together. Just don't.
Yeah.
Just let him do whatever he needs to do, and then down the line he can sell it, and then you guys can move in. If you guys are gonna get married, then I think you need to be honest with him, because guys are very simple. We tend to overcomplicate things. So all you have to do is just explain like where you're coming from and like what your feelings are, and have the discussion before you get married, to kind of see how he responds and if he takes your thoughts into account. Because I mean, like, I think he is going the easy way, which is, oh, this was my family home, maybe I'll get it at a discount, maybe I don't have to pay as much. So I think that's probably where he's coming in with it and you're coming in from a completely different perspective.
Yeah. Yep. I think I do. I think she needs to talk to him about it, and I think she needs to not buy a
Yeah.
house with him just yet. I think when you move in with someone, it's kind of a trial run. Like you
Yeah.
love the person and you see a future with them, but you don't
Mhm.
really know until you live with someone. Like
Yeah.
you got to spend real time around them. Yeah, it's like speed running bankruptcy. Yeah, I just don't think it's a good idea. And exactly, Melissa, that's a good point too. She said if his parents wanted him to have it, they'd sign it over like an inheritance. Probably needs major work. That's also a
That's
good
also
point.
true. Yeah. Or I
So,
have to
yeah.
wonder like why they're selling it, too. Because
Yeah.
maybe they're like the parents just moving somewhere else completely.
Yeah, are they downsizing? Are they moving somewhere
Mhm.
else? So there's a lot to think about here, but I just wouldn't
I wouldn't do
I
it.
just wouldn't do it. Yeah, no. No. They need to
Plus, old houses have a lot of issues too. So, which you
yeah.
will then be responsible for fixing because you're the homeowner. You're not renting.
Oh god, yeah, we just got out of that. I mean, it's been 2 years since we sold our house, but that was like a big factor in selling was just
Mhm.
the amount of upkeep it is.
Yeah.
And we bought a fixer upper and it was it was our first house. I learned a lot from that experience. It was a fixer upper because it's all we could afford, but we could barely afford it. So our mortgage was really
Mhm.
high. It was too high. And then there was also all this work that needed to be done. And it just like
Yeah.
it very quickly gets away from you. And so you're like, okay, I can't pay the mortgage and do all of these repairs and upgrades
Yeah.
that needs to happen. So we ended up just selling it. And I think, not that I don't want to buy a house at some point. Again, I would love to, but looking at prices, I don't see it happening. But going into it, you would need a lot more, a lot more. Like,
And you need so much down payment nowadays to buy a house too, which makes it just so much harder as well. So I mean, it's
yeah,
a big financial commitment. And then like if you're not married, you buy a house, you decide that you don't want to be together. What happens to all your money in equity?
yeah, yep. Holy shit, it's true, and you have to figure that out, and that's a whole other thing. And it's just like yeah, and even half the fucking time marriages fall apart and that shit. Like you have to sell houses and like that's enough of a headache as it is. If you're with someone and you don't even know 100% that you want to stay with that person and
Mm-hmm.
like really do life with that person, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Um Shadow Warden, you're right. However, there's still problems in older houses. Like the house we bought was an
Yeah.
80s house and it wasn't like in horrible shape. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like some shithole or anything. But there
Mm-hmm.
was a lot of stuff that it was a lot of electrical stuff and plumbing stuff that needed to be upgraded and both of those things are insanely expensive.
Yeah.
So we had leaks and I think we had like within a week of buying it, we had a leak in the ceiling where
Yeah.
there was just a big old
Oh no.
yeah, we poked it
Yeah.
and the water started coming out. And then we had it was like 3 or 4 leaks or something over the course of like a year. And the
Oh
amount of
my
money that we put
god.
in, yeah, it was insane. It was so crazy. Cause eventually stuff like that, you have to replace, you have to repair it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no way we could afford a new build anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's harder too because, like, again, you're responsible for the upkeep. If something goes wrong, it's on
Oh,
you. And I don't know
horrible.
if you have to winterize your home, but that's also a mess. And if you don't do it right, then the pipes crack, and then you have to buy new piping and then get it installed. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. Just rent. Your life will be so much easier if you rent.
Yep. Look, I'm not trying to dissuade anyone from buying a house or whatever, and eventually I would like to, but yes, I mean 1,000%. Oh my god, it's such a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Frank said that happened to my daughter. She bought a house with her girlfriend, and they broke up before the girlfriend even moved in. Yeah, then
Yeah.
then how do you fix like that's a whole? Oh my god, yeah, no, don't do that.
And what do you do
Don't
with the
it.
money? What do you do with the money at that point?
Yeah, what happens there? I guess you have to sell it and oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's such a bad idea.
Yeah, so that's actually Coffee Frog. That's what we buy a house, first update the floors, windows,
Yeah.
plumbing, electricity, HVAC, hot water heater, etc. That is so
Yeah.
for when we first moved in, we had to do the hot water heater and the
Mhm.
HVAC. And that alone is like
That was so expensive. When
it was
I
like
when
12
I had
grand.
Yeah, when I had to fix mine was like 15 grand.
Yeah.
And I
Oh my
shopped
God.
around for like the lowest price, and it was painful to do it because everything was wrong. The water thing was wrong. I had to upgrade it because it was too old and it shouldn't be commissioned at that point. And so you gotta be kidding me. It's just one thing after the other. It's a headache.
It is. It's such a headache. It's the worst. And then yeah, we had to update all of the electricity, and then we had to
Mm-hmm.
update not we didn't do all of the plumbing. There's no way we could have done that, but we had to update a bunch of they had to go in and fix a bunch of
Yeah.
plumbing. It was just the worst.
Oh,
It was
that's
oh
the
my God.
worst.
Yeah, no, it's a pain in the ass. But it's true. You hear that about new builds. Like that's a good point too. I constantly hear about new builds being just giant pieces of shit because they put literally nothing into it. I do think
No,
the best
they're
thing that you
mass
can
producing it.
yeah. And it's just shoddy shit workmanship. Like I've heard
Mm-hmm.
of people who buy a brand new build and literally within their first few months they're having issues, which is like get the fuck out of here. I'd be so pissed.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my God. You know what? Don't even get me started on this, Shirley Barber. I'm gonna oh boy. Oh, he mentions one of my fucking one of my hot button issues. Every time this gets brought up, I'm like, mother you don't really own your home. He's not wrong. The bank owns it until you pay it off, which is what, 30 years. And if you ever
Yeah.
manage to pay it off, you must pay property tax, was essentially paying rent to the government for the land. Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's true. And there have been this is all right.
I hate property taxes. But taxes just
Oh.
make me so mad. Taxation is theft, in my opinion. They
Theft.
make
Yes,
me
thank you.
so mad. I don't agree with the fact that they just take all my money. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's insane. I don't like it.
You're already paying taxes,
Mhm.
from the money, your income, right? So they take
Yeah.
taxes out of that first.
And sales
Then
tax.
Yep. And then with that money that has already been taxed, you're buying things and getting taxed more on money that was
Yeah.
already taxed. And then you have property taxes. So if you buy
Yeah.
a house, like you said, you'd never actually own it. I'm just, I'm like, I gotta calm down. I get really worked up about this.
Yeah, it makes me really, really mad too. And of course, your property tax usually is capped. At least it was capped in Minnesota. I think they increased the cap, but I don't think they increased it that much. So in Minnesota, it was the state tax was capped at. By capped, I mean that's how much you can deduct out of it. So you're still paying more. So say, for example, you pay $12,000 in property taxes. The amount that you can deduct from your taxes, from your federal taxes, is only up to $10,000. So you could be paying an arm and a leg, and you're screwed. And then you end up owing so much money to the federal government because you can't deduct anything because you're screwed.
Just it's out of control. It is out of control. Like oh my God. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
so frustrating. So frustrating. Yeah, and everybody in chat brings up like so many good points. Oh my God. Shadow Ward. Yeah, good home inspection is non-negotiable. Yes.
Yes, very important.
Shadow Warden said, I had my house built by New Order Amish. Best money spent. That is legitimately a genius idea.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I've actually been thinking about with houses too, is maybe it would make sense. Like I've thought about this too. I've seen some nice double wide trailers, like some not like mobile homes, but like, dude, they're doing them nice these days.
Oh, like the really nice ones. Oh my God. Yeah. They look amazing.
So good. Like if you could put just buy a piece of land and put one of those on there, or like, what are they called? Modular homes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be against that. It's not a horrible idea. I don't know.
No, and it's not. And you know why? And you know why not? Because you're not owning the property. So your state might have something called like rental property refund. So in Minnesota, if you rent property, the state will give you a refund for the money that you paid in rent. That was portion to the property tax. So you can get, I think, up to either 2,500 or 3,500 or something like that back just because you rent.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Right?
Yes. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. We have a tax guy where our taxes are probably getting done in the first week of June.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he does, but he managed to like lower. I don't know what he did. A bunch of stuff. He like worked some magic and wrote off some stuff I didn't know you could write off, and like
Yeah.
Not everywhere does have income tax or property tax, but you are still, no matter what, paying tax to the federal
The
government.
federal government. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can save a few thousand a year in taxes from the state, but that's not, I don't know. It's not, every savings is good, but to me, that's not, you're always going to have to pay taxes to the government.
You always pay more taxes to the federal government than you do the state.
Yeah.
At least like I do. If I were to compare how much money like gets paid to the state and to the federal government, for some reason the federal government always takes more.
They take so much more. State taxes are, trust me, if I didn't have to pay state taxes, I would be happy. I'm not saying, oh no, it's fine.
Yeah.
But it is a very small amount compared to what you pay to the federal taxes.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's ugh. All right. We went on our tax rant. I'm sorry, everyone. As soon as taxes get brought up, or like anything with like, as soon as someone brought up property taxes, my alarm goes off and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
get all worked up. Oh, yeah, of course. I do think there's an unfair stigma on mobile homes too. I don't think there's anything wrong with living in a mobile home. If you're more like, I've seen mobile homes where you can have a mortgage of $1,000 a month or $800 a month. That's fucking amazing. Do it.
Yeah. And they look amazing too. So
they do. They look nice. Like, I don't know. You're right. There is an unfair stigma on it. I don't think people should feel bad about living in a mobile home, and I'm 100% considering it. I'm not even joking. To like pay that small of amount and have something that's my own, that's nice, and you have your own space. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're tax experting big time. Hi, Courtney. Courtney is in the chat. We got pretty ladies in our chat. Courtney, we're talking about taxes. I know you get worked up about this too. We all do.
Oh yeah, I mean you still pay rent, but you don't pay the same amount you would if you owned your home.
No. Well, and if you want, you can buy a mobile home and put it on a piece of land that you own. Again, you're still paying property taxes. So at the end of the day, no matter what, you're paying. Unless
you have a company owning the home and then you're just renting from the company.
True. And you're just renting a home. Yeah, you could probably, oh man. I wonder if there are any mobile homes rented out for super cheap. Give me a 3-bedroom mobile home for $1,200 a month. Sign me the fuck up.
Yeah, I know.
Abolish the IRS. Yes,
I agree.
Just get rid of them. No one likes them.
We don't need them.
No, we don't need them.
They're good.
Pieces of garbage. All right. The next one is titled My Boyfriend's Bed. Sorry, I got to come down from you a little bit.
Oh, hopefully it's not about poop again.
It might be. There's a good chance. Oh no, it's not poop, but it's not good. All right. So I'm freaking out. I genuinely don't know what to do. I'm 21. I used to have a problem with wetting the bed up until I was 15. I haven't done it since then. I don't know how this happened. I'm at my boyfriend's apartment. He doesn't have a washing machine here. I think I have to tell him I wet the bed. I'm so sad. He's going to think I'm disgusting. I don't know what to do. Is there any way I can fix it without telling him? I can't take the bedding back to my place because I live an hour 30 away. I don't have time for a laundromat, I don't think. I don't know what to do. No, this isn't some type of fetish or something. I'm so sad. I'm freaking out. Please give me help and ideas. I know this is gross. I feel disgusted. I don't know what happened. I didn't even have any dreams of a toilet or anything. I just woke up. My boyfriend had gone to work and I was pissy. Please give me ideas. I would call my mom and ask, but she used to be so mean to me about wetting the bed. That's probably why you still have problems with it.
Yeah.
God.
Wash it by hand.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Just wash it by hand and hang it up, and just
just get in the shower. Get in the shower with it. Wash it by hand. That's what I would do.
Yeah, wash it by hand. Wash it out really good. Hang it up, and then when he comes home and says anything, be like, "I spilled a drink on it. I'm so sorry. You didn't have a washing machine, but I wanted to like try to wash it out." I feel like that's the only thing you can do. Ooh, or that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Slosher. Tell him you threw up and put it in a garbage bag. You could do that too.
But she has to go buy a new one. I don't know if he has extras.
True. But at least if she said, be like, hey, look, I threw up on it's just I was feeling really sick and I tried to make it to the bathroom and I couldn't and I puked all over your thing. I threw it out because you didn't have a washer here. I'm gonna buy you new sheets. Can we like go do that now? Maybe you could do that.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't say, "Oh, can I see?" Because that would be weird.
That would be weird. That's why I just throw it away first and be like, I
Yeah,
already
throw
threw
it
it
away first. Yeah.
It smelled bad. I didn't want to gross you out.
Yeah.
And I think Courtney is right. I do love two people in the chat. Russell and Sean both said I squirted. I swear it's not pee. Tell him you rubbed one out and just squirted.
No. She does need therapy. I agree.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She needs to go to therapy and she needs to figure out this issue.
Her issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
No, not at that age. I mean, even up to 15, but it sounds like it's probably her mom's doing.
Yeah, it sounds like she has some issues that hopefully somebody can help her with.
She needs to hook up with the poop guy from before.
No, we don't want that combination. Stop.
Oh, yeah, you could say that you have your period on it too. That's a good idea. Oh, but the pee stain on the bed, it could soak through really bad too.
We're going to the mattress too.
What? Shit. I don't know what you do about that.
Flip the mattress. Maybe find a way to like I don't know. I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, this is a tough one, man. She might have to just come clean.
Yeah, I don't know how you can fix the mattress because why would he have something to like prevent the water from seeping? Unless like there was like a million like sheets and blankets under it that like stopped it or something.
Oh, maybe, or maybe he had a mattress protector that could stop it from. Oh my God, Franklin dropped an orange boy to even everything out for my dumb blonde brain. Franklin, thank you so much. $24.97 to even it out, and it says, and I quote, "Healer has a vaginal odor." Frank, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So backhands, the bar is at 280 plus the gifted memberships. Now I can't remember what that's at, but the bar is 280.
There you go. Frank in chat says, "Leave town, change your name, or forget it ever happened."
Join the witness protection program. Be like, I
don't know what happened, but it just happened.
Oh. It's not a bad idea. Just run away and start a new life.
Yeah, start new. Forget your identity. You're now Deborah.
Deborah. Oh, that's so funny. Blood of Heroes, I thank you so much for the friggin' 2 dang red boys that you dropped. We started the stream in bikini. Thank you so freaking much. Thank you so much, first of all. Second of all, happy birthday to your son. What a night. BLTs for supper. Ooh, I do not remember the last time I had a BLT. That sounds so good. Carrot cake with cream cheese icing, 3 shots of Jack Daniels, and a half a dozen Cockney beers. I don't know what that is, but hell yeah. To celebrate his birthday. Now time to chill. That sounds
nice.
Awesome.
Well, happy birthday to him. That sounds pretty fun. I love it.
This is his birthday song. It's not so very long. Hey, I know he won't see it, but he still has to get a birthday song.
Yeah.
For cheese and rice. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to tell this girl, man. I think she might just have to tell him and hope for the best. I will say, like, it really depends how much you like someone or how much you love someone. If Nick peed the bed, it would not faze me in the slightest. I'd be like, that's not good. We need to get this checked out because you don't usually do that. But other than that, it wouldn't gross me out. I wouldn't be kokanee. That makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think like if that happened to me, I would I would like own up to it, and they'll be like, time to buy a new mattress because you don't want that in there. That's gross. No, I would be like, staying somewhere else and getting rid of the mattress.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one because it does. Once pee, like when pee is wet, it doesn't smell that bad, but when pee dries, oof, it's rough.
Yeah, like my cats have peed, and it like if it dries, it just stinks. It's just so bad, and then you have to really get in there with like that cat pee thing that it like breaks down the pee enzymes that gets rid of the smell and stuff. Oh,
Ah,
maybe
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what she
yeah.
can do. Maybe that's what she can do. She
That's
can
a
get
good
some of
idea.
that stuff. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it
that
breaks
helps.
down the pee enzymes to get rid of the smell and make sure that they don't pee again and stuff.
That's a freaking great idea. Oh my god, do that. Get the pea enzyme stuff. Put the hand wash it or put it in a trash bag. I don't know, something. Say you got your period on it and then just yeah. It's just something. There are options. She could maybe get away with this. It's tough cuz they're young. She said she was 21 and he was like 23 or something like that, you know?
He might not be serious, like too serious about her.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's
Yeah.
not like I'm telling you, young love, you're so embarrassed
Mm-hmm.
embarrassed about things. Everything's a big deal. You're like, I can't believe that happened. You get grossed out. Old love is so different. You get older, you're with someone for a lot of years, and suddenly none of that stuff matters anymore. It's just like, I don't know. At least not to me.
Yeah.
I should rub her
Yeah, for
nose.
sure. I would just be more like, let's fix this. Let's figure out how to fix this, and let's figure out why it happened more than anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. And yeah, go
So
to therapy because
that's not
that's not so
normal.
good. Yeah, definitely not normal. Oh no. All right. I'm a 25-year-old female at work today, still shaking from last night. I went through her phone while she was asleep, 28 female. I don't know where to go from here. All right. So this is two lesbians, it sounds like.
Okay.
I really trusted her overall and only had tiny doubts. I've been lied to in a relationship before, and I regretted blindly trusting in the past. So I looked through a partner's phone for the first time in my life last night. I'll list the things I saw in order. Her best friend and her making fun of a heartfelt text I sent when we were having issues, calling me a bitch. Oof. The same best friend making fun of my appearance and her laughing. A screenshot of her flirting with this guy on Instagram and her asking for him to fly her out to see him. I checked Instagram and there was flirting going back to when we first started dating. They had previously been together. It could be a joke, but it's not a joke.
It's not
Liking
a joke.
thirst Yeah, no. Liking thirst traps that she posted on her close friends, calling that her sexy. Her saying he wants me so bad about her roommate's boyfriend, who she slept with before in a threesome with her roommate. I have reasons to be suspicious of them sleeping together recently. I had a panic attack last night and didn't get any sleep. I will be reading and responding to every reply. I don't know how to deal with this. Do I tell her what I saw? Just break up with her.
Just break up with her. You don't owe her an explanation. Just move on. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you like this is the thing. And like I'm a woman, so like it's nothing against females, but you don't like we tend to like try to give people too many chances when they don't deserve them.
Yeah.
And we tend to
Yeah.
overcomplicate things, and then we tend to over just make everything worse. You don't need an explanation. She crossed the line. There is no going back from it. Move on.
Yep. I agree 100%. Send her back to the streets. And Blood of Heroes, what about the cause? What was the cause for going through the phone? That's a breach of privacy for starters. And I agree. I normally do not advocate for going through your partner's phone. I think the fact that she felt like she needed to go through her partner's phone, that should have been enough. That means the relationship probably
Yeah.
was
done.
was not secure. I feel like if you feel the need to go through your partner's phone, either you don't trust them or they're clearly doing shady stuff and you're just looking for confirmation
Yeah.
to know
And that's
that
what it
you
sounded like happened to me.
yeah.
That's what it sounded like. I think like she knew. I think that she knew. I mean, that's what she said. Like, I think that they were sleeping, they slept together again. Like, how many chances do you have to do? And the thing too is like if you have a conversation with the other individual, with the other girlfriend, like what are you gonna talk about? There's nothing to say. There's nothing that will make you feel better in that conversation.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
than her saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, we'll never do it again," and then she will do it again.
Yep, I agree. I think that this is one of those situations where she just needs to leave the relationship because it's and that's not even I don't know. That's not even like this is not going to sound good. I don't mean like having an affair is okay at all. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not even like she's having an affair with someone or like cheating with someone, with one person, and it's like just it's all of it. It sounds like she was been cheating with
Yeah.
multiple people and also making fun of you in the relationship that you guys are in and talking bad about you
Yeah.
and calling you an ugly bitch. Like all of that is just it's
That's a
so
lot.
bad.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's horrible. It sucks. Yeah, just dump her ass.
Change the locks and tell her you will mail her her things. Or what you could do too is you could call the sheriff's office and make sure the sheriff is present when they're picking up their stuff.
Smart. Smart. There you go. And then that way she can't say shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a pet. Yeah. Well, responding to a reply, I don't know how to deal with this. Do I tell her what I saw? Yes. Well, you actually don't have to tell her what you saw. You could just break up with her, or you could tell her what you saw and break up with her. But don't just like Frank said, I'd be willing to moderate a discussion between these two.
Bless your soul.
But yeah, I do think the fact that she looked is already a bad sign. Yeah, it means there's trust issues in a relationship, and I do think that alone means things probably were not good. Yeah, not good at all. Oh man, here's another one. Oh boy. Wife and I caught her married sister, who is house sitting for us, on our porch camera, arriving with a male guest we do not recognize. Fuck. How should we confront her? Title. They've been having relationships from lately, and her husband recently voiced concern that she's been cheating on him. She knew we were going to be out of town this week and asked if she could stay at our house. I got a notification on the camera app, and sure enough, she can be seen walking up to the house with a male guest behind her. He can clearly be heard asking, "You want me to go over there?" and seen pointing towards the gate that leads to the rear entrance. She smiles and nods at him. The situation will almost certainly change several people's lives and change a lot of family dynamics. How should my wife and I confront her? Oof.
Just send her the picture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just send her the picture. You could even send it anonymously if you want. I mean, not that she wouldn't know it's you, I guess. That's stupid.
She'll know it's, yeah.
Yeah.
I would just send her the picture and be like, you need to own up to this with your husband, or we're sending this picture to your husband next week.
Yeah. I mean, you can't let that go. It's weird. It's this weird mix of like, getting involved can be so messy and so just, you're right, it changes people's lives. But at the same time, I do believe that he deserves to know. And it sounds like he already suspects something. So it's not going to come as a total surprise here.
No, like I'm just thinking, if it was me, I would want my friends to tell me. Right?
Yeah.
I would want to know. I would want to know.
Agreed. I do think that they need to say something. I guess they're asking how they should say something, which is...
Well, that's why I would say, like, send her the picture. You don't need to have a conversation about it. The picture tells a million words.
True.
Because, like, if you think about it, she used your house to do this, which is a breach of trust.
True. That's a good
really
point.
Annoys me. Like, I would be really, really pissed off about it. It's like, you couldn't at least go shell some money for some hotel or something.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right about that. Oh my God, that's so funny because I'm not funny. It's messed up, but she unwittingly made you a part of it. Yeah.
I mean, she knew that there was a Ring camera, because otherwise, why would the guy would be like, should I just go like in the back?
Yep. Wow. Yeah, she knew what she was doing. Yeah, you're right. I would send a picture and I would say something.
Yeah.
Billy, I hope you would. I don't know how that would ever happen. Yeah, it wasn't their business until she made it their business. Yeah, she was using their house. That's even worse. God.
Mm-hmm. It's gross because, like, I don't know where, if it was my house, I'd be like, ew, like, where? I need to disinfect it. I don't feel comfortable.
Oh, what if she used their bed?
Gross. Oh my God. I would throw away all of the sheets and just like completely, because you can get stuff to like you can get that thing to like really clean furniture. That's what I would do. It's like, I don't know. It just
cleaner.
Yeah. Like I would be like really freaked out about it. It's such a breach of trust. It's my house, it's my sanctum. And she defiled it.
Yeah.
Gross.
I agree. That sucks. Ugh, all right, moving on. That girl's lame. Should I, 41 male, divorce my 40 female wife now that I know the truth? Um, backstory. Me and my wife have been together from high school. We married 17 years ago and have 2 daughters. 1 year after we married, I found out in the most brutal way, my wife had a one-night stand. Oof. Here is the story. My wife had a week off work while I was working. I had bought her some new underwear and finished a couple of hours early on Wednesday to go home with some flowers and surprise her. I rang on the way to say I'd finished early, but she didn't answer. She was just getting home when I pulled up, and she looked surprised to see me. We went in the house together. I gave her the flowers and the new lingerie. She seemed super excited and tried them on straight away. Obviously, this led me to going down on her, etc., etc. Oh no. That night, while she was walking our dog, she had left her phone on the side, which was totally normal. However, a text popped up from a guy we both knew. I never really liked him, but my wife told me she had liked him before we got together. Curiosity got the better of me, and I read the message, basically him thanking her for earlier and how much fun they'd had. My heart sank instantly, and rather than composing myself, I got angry. Just then, my wife got back, and I confronted her about the text. She broke down and confessed that the reason she didn't answer when I rang is because she was with him. This loser still lived at his parents' loft, and she went there to see him. I wish I didn't, but I got her to tell me the details, from sucking his blah to him effing her doggy on his couch. Then the realization hit me. She had literally left his house and come home. He lived 10 minutes away. She had then let me go on down on her within 30 minutes of him effing her doggy style, even though she promised he wore a condom. It took months to work my head out, but eventually decided to work through and not divorce. Then last week, I bumped into this asshole at the grocery store. He still lives very close to us. He had the balls to come up to me and talk and wanted to apologize for what had happened all those years earlier. I accepted and told him it was a long time ago, but then he made a remark that stuck with me. My wife told me it had been a one-time thing and a huge mistake, but he said to me their affair shouldn't have happened. When I questioned him, he said it had been going on for several months before she broke it off and thought I knew. Help, what do I know now?
Oh, that's tough. Are there any kids involved? I could just guess that would be my question.
Yeah, they do have kids. I know that was a long one. It was in the beginning. They have at least I think they have kids.
Oh, look,
Yeah,
Cody's
2
in
daughters.
chat.
2 daughters. Chody! Hi,
Hello.
Chody!
Oh my god. I think
that's
they need to try like family therapy
here's the
if
thing.
they have kids.
They
I
have
don't know.
kids, and I get it, and I know couples who have stayed together after cheating for years and,
Yeah.
like, have made it work, and not everyone can do it, but some people can, and they can get over it, make it work, and, you know, become a stronger couple because of it. But the problem I think here, because it sounds like this was years ago, and they actually successfully reconciled and stayed together.
Yeah.
The problem was that she didn't come clean in the beginning, because they still could have worked through that. She kept that secret for however many years it had been. So what else is she keeping or could be keeping? So I don't know.
I think he needs to talk. I think he needs to get more information to see how egregious it was.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a tough
because
one.
like it also doesn't sound like, I mean, if this happened years ago, right? And say the affair was a couple months, and I don't know if it means 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 6 months, 10 months, 12 months. I don't know. I mean, I think that the time length also goes, plays into, into the entire thing too. And whether or not he thinks that she can, like, I don't know, be reformed, like not cheat on him again. Is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
don't
don't
know.
have an answer.
I don't either. This is such a personal thing to everybody.
Yeah.
I actually talked to my stepmom about this not that long ago, and I forget how it even came up. My dad essentially cheated on her with his now wife, even though they're not together anymore. They're still technically married. They broke up 2 years ago, and she's living with her new boyfriend now, my dad's current wife. But he cheated on my stepmom with this woman. And I remember asking Dina, I was like, do you regret that you guys didn't try to work things out after that? I don't think they were ever going to, because my dad was leaving my stepmom for this woman. And she said yes. She was like, yeah, I do. Because it's like such a personal thing. Even after that, it's been 20 years since they've been together. And she still wishes 20 years ago that they had tried to work things out back then. So it's just, yeah, it's this is just a very personal thing. I think only he can figure this out.
Yeah.
Whether but I really think the big problem here is that she continues to lie about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's also a really big problem. Which I mean, like I think like he needs to have a conversation, right? And it is more of a question of like, is this the last straw and he's done? Because if he's done, then he needs to cut loose and then move on and then just start making plans, right? And instead of going through the divorce proceedings, get a lawyer involved, make sure that they figure out a plan for the kids, right? But like it just I just don't really know enough about like how he feels about it to kind of like say one way or the other, because I don't know. I mean, I think if it was me, I would be really really hurt and I wouldn't want to have anything to do with the person anymore.
Mhm.
I would just be done, but I would also be done the first time.
Right.
And like what gives me pause is the fact that he stayed. So like I don't know if like that means like he's just willing to work through it again. If it was me, I would have just gone. I would have left. I would have just been like, "See ya, we're done. There
Yeah.
is nothing. We're done."
But he already stuck around. But this
Yeah,
is
so that's why I just don't know.
Hatebreed's right. He needs a paternity test.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's true.
actually,
He does.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
he should.
I think you need, at that point, I think you need to know. If you want to know. If he wants to know. Some people don't want to know, and it's like, all right, that's, but if he wants to know,
Yeah.
I think he should. Cuz
Yeah.
that sucks. I don't know. I think that's pretty damn good grounds to leave. But it sounds like he stayed and worked through it, but he stayed and worked through it based on a lie. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Reese is probably right too. Kids should never be an excuse for accepting shit behavior. That's the problem. But this is yeah, I don't know how old the kid is, Frank. That's actually a good question. Oh wait. They married 17 years ago and have 1 year after we were married. So it would have been 16 years ago. So the daughter's,
Oh.
well, yeah, I don't know how. So they've been together for 16 years after this happened.
Oh, yeah.
So they made it work for 16 years. But I still don't know how old the kids are. I don't know when they had them. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
very personal. I think he should go to therapy and figure out how he feels
Mhm.
about it and what he wants to do. I think it's like a
Yeah, I
very,
agree.
yeah.
I think he needs to kind of work through it himself and then come to their own conclusion.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't
Mhm.
something that someone else can answer for him, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. Ugh. All right. 18 male. My girlfriend told me she was 22, but now she's saying she's 29 and about to turn 30. What should I do? What? I'm an 18-year-old college student and I've been in a relationship for 6 months. When we first started dating, my girlfriend told me she was 22. A few days ago, she revealed that she's actually 29 and will turn 30 soon. This revelation has left me feeling confused and unsure about what to do. I love her, but the age gap feels overwhelming now, especially since I was under a different impression about her age this whole time. As a college student with no income, I was thinking I had some time to build myself up before considering long-term commitments like marriage or starting a family.
Mhm.
You're 18. Oh my God.
Oh
You're
my
a
God.
kid. But now I feel like the pressure is on and I don't know how to handle it. First of all, immediately you should break up with her because she fucking lied to you
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
long time about something like
Mhm.
immediate off the bat like that. This isn't a lie. Like, exactly. What else has she lied about? This is like not a lie that I think is like a, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of like a harmless lie that you could tell someone when you first start dating where it's like not really that big of a deal.
Oh, like I like hiking. When you
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I
you
like
like
hiking when you
exactly.
don't.
Like,
Yeah.
something like that, and then you come and it's like, I said I liked it because you liked it and I wanted to,
Yeah.
but, like, this is a whole, this is, like, actually makes a big difference, and also,
That's a
look,
huge age gap, particularly like because
age gap.
like when you think about what your mentality is like in college versus like out of college when you're working when you're 30s, right? When you hit like mid 30s, like that's very different mentality that somebody that just finished high school.
That's what I was just thinking. I could not fucking imagine at my age dating a guy who was in high school last year. That's so weird and gross.
Yeah, it's just gross. I
No.
mean, it would be also the reverse if it was a guy dating somebody that just got out of high school. It's
That's
just
what my dad
gross.
did, and it was gross.
Yeah, it is gross 100%. And he just said they have very different mentalities. Just walk away, run, block
Yeah.
her number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agreed. Run, don't walk. Daniel, I don't think there's anything wrong with age gaps in general. I think there's a
Yeah.
point where it matters, and then I think there's a point where it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I think a 10, even a 20-year age gap is, like if a woman is 30 and dating a guy who's
Yeah.
50, I don't think there's anything wrong
No.
with that. Like, I think
No.
that's fine.
Because it's the same mentality. They have the same mentality. They're looking for the same thing. They're quite there. They're synced. They want to have a family. They want to have kids. They're ready for the next step. Like my mom, I think it's like 12 years younger than my dad.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think that's a big deal at all.
Yeah. And like again, like when they got together, when they were both ready to have a family and start a family, it's just different when he just got out of high school and she's like in her 40s. I mean, dude, come on. No.
Yeah, the whole thing is just, and also I agree, it's more about the lying. Danae said,
yeah, that's also true. That's also very, very true.
That's a big lie.
Yeah, it would be so different if she would have come out and she would have said, hey, I'm like gonna be 30 or something, right? Or whatever her age was. I can't remember.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, 30. And then he at that point can make the decision. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
But she took that away from him.
Yeah, you can't. There's no informed consent sort of there,
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with Slasher. Once you get to about mid-20s, there's quite a bit of maturity. 18 is too young. Yeah, I think once you're in the mid-20s, like I know people are like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio only date girls who are 24 or whatever. Like I honestly don't think that's that big of a deal. She's 24, she's a grown-ass woman, she's an adult, 24, 25, 26, whatever. Like that's not, I don't think that's weird. But and look, I know 18 is an adult. I totally get it. And I know people are like, she's an adult. It's an adult. And it's like, yes, you're right. Legally, they're an adult. But to me, there is still an ick and there's still a creep when, like you said, they were in high school. Like he could have been in high school 2 months ago. That's so weird. It's so weird. And I just can't get past that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's weird. RDP 18 and 29 isn't that much of a gap, but I think it would matter if he was like even 25 or 21. I don't know, something like that would make it a little bit better. It's just as soon as someone turns 18, like fresh at 18, I don't know why, it just really creeps me out. But it isn't that much of an age gap if he was a little bit older. I've dated with a 22-year difference. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Currently dating with only a 7-year difference. I think that age differences aren't the problem, but I do agree that more the issue is that she lied. Like, why lie about your age? I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Run away.
Yep.
Oh no. My partner, this one's bad. This one's really bad. My partner, male 18, said he has cancer and is taking treatments for it. I believed him. I know. But as we went on, I'm starting to get suspicious of him faking it to illness trap me into the relationship or something. He always says, come over and cook me food, please. I'm tired all the time. And I didn't really mind at first because he was going through something so rough in his life. But he doesn't seem to be bothered by his illness when it comes to intercourse or anything intimate. He is suddenly normal and feels pumped up. That was the first thing that made me doubt a little. Recently, I've been busy with my personal life, so I asked him if he could ask his mother to cook for him, as he is her sick son. But he said my mother is burdened with a lot of stuff. So I said, they cook food for the whole family for dinner, right? But he said that since he moved out, he never told his parents about the cancer he has. Yeah, this is so shady. So a concerned partner, I asked when his next trip to the hospital was, and he said it would be on December 19th. So I said I would go with him to keep him company, as he usually wants me to ditch university for a day with him. So I thought it would be comforting for him if I go with him. This is written very poorly. Suddenly, the man who was openly talking about how he was feeling about his cancer and frequent heart attacks and how he once wanted me there all the time just said, you don't have to. I need some time alone, and started talking about how no one cares for him. Thank you for your concern. Huh? It seems really fake now. Yeah, he's lying. That sounds like he's definitely lying.
That just sounds. Oh yeah, he's lying. Definitely 100% suspicious. This makes no sense. It's just sus. It's very very sus. I don't understand it. I've never heard of somebody lying, deceased trapping. What?
I mean, that's illness like that's a real thing. There's like pregnancy trapping that goes both ways, like guys who poke holes in condoms and girls who say they're on birth control and aren't to trap a partner.
Yeah.
And then there's absolutely where like you like people are fucking like that's fucking crazy. I mean, it sounds like he's just using her. Adam, thank you for being a heathen for 1 month and supporting my channel. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, he's full of shit. This is crazy. Yeah, heart attacks plural. Exactly. Like what? So he's having multiple heart attacks and cancer at 18. Like, come on.
Come on. Did he also get a what's it called, like quadruple bypass surgery or something because he had so many heart attacks? If he did, he would have like a big scar. Don't they have like a big scar down the middle or something?
Yeah, you would, right? You would have he would notice that. That's one of the craziest thing I've ever. Yeah, he's sick all right in the head. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some people have multiple heart attacks and don't die. But like not that like some people will have like 2 heart attacks. I think after that, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not common though. It's usually I don't. She's got to get away from it. It sounds like he's using her to cook for him and then fuck him, and that's all he cares about. Always bad. Yeah, he'd have major scarring. That's so crazy. All right. Moving on. I'm going through a nasty divorce for 2 years. My ex cheated on me, lied to me, and was abusive. In prepping for court, I found on old computers a history of purchasing escorts, a whole secret life online, including singles websites, and several emails of him backstabbing coworkers, throwing them under the bus, and two-faced business dealings. I also know he's cheating on his current girlfriend. When things started getting rolling in court, he realized he was going to have to pay me support. So he told my teenagers lies about me and also told them if he had to pay me, they would never do their favorite activities again. They have since told me they never want to see me again and refuse to talk to me. I have the ability to let loose the information and destroy him. I'm not a retaliating individual, but I'm tempted to allow the world to see him for who he truly is. If not, just to clear my name with my children. Though I don't think they'll ever talk to me again either way. Thoughts? Yeah, throw him under the bus. Fuck yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is, I mean, he's playing dirty at that point. He's playing really dirty.
Anytime you involve kids and use your kids as weapons, you're a piece of shit. Like, I hate that. I don't care what happened in your relationship. If you have kids, do not put your kids in the middle. And if you're the type of person to do that, you suck. So yeah, I think she should nuke him. And it's up to her kids if they don't want to talk to her after that, even after knowing that he was lying, she can't force it, but she should give them the information.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I think like maybe she needs to have like I don't know how you have this. I don't know how old her kids are to have a discussion about it, but I think she needs to try to have a discussion with her kids because it is her relationship with the kids that is being affected as well.
Yeah, I agree. That's sad. I hate that. Yeah, kids should always be protected from bullshit. It sucks. Like I said, like I just don't. Billy asked, "Can you explain parental alienation, Counselor Sevvy?" And then ask, "What kind of lawyer are you?" Do you know about parental alienation?
I do not. I do labor, employment, and contract law, so I don't do family law. So I would not know anything about it.
It's so crazy how I mean, being a lawyer is so like specific to what type of law you practice because there's so much in those those like whatever law you and obviously I don't know, but it's like if you are a family lawyer, like you have to know there's so much to know about whatever type of lawyer you are. So that's why you have to find someone who specializes in what you need.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's just I wouldn't know anything about it. Like I just know generally. I know enough to like help people find lawyers for something that they need and say, okay, this is generally what you're looking for. This, this is how you can tell whether this lawyer is going to be good or not.
Mhm.
Um, but outside of my area, which is like basically anything that is corporate related, labor or employment, labor would be dealing with unions or a non-union environment and employment related. Then outside of that specific sphere, I know a little bit. I know like enough that I could probably learn more and then adequately represent somebody in a different setting, but I don't know anything about family law. I know enough of criminal law to be competent. I know immigration law because that has to deal with employment law, right?
Makes
And
sense.
that comes up a lot, but I don't know anything about family law.
What I found after talking to different lawyers is it seems like a big part of the job is research. Like, you're
Yeah,
constantly researching for
yeah,
cases and
yeah. Yeah, because the law changes a lot. And I
Mhm.
mean, at least in employment and labor, it changes every time there's a new president. And every time they decide to change the law, the agencies decide to change what they were doing, then suddenly they're going to do something different. Right. So it changes a lot. And you constantly have to look for cases because the interpretation of the law changes all the time. And the
crazy.
law in one state will be different from the other state. And even if the language is the same, the interpretation might be different. So, like, you know, like for example, in Minnesota, if you're going to be bound by the rules of Minnesota in employment, you have to be actually working in Minnesota. It's not enough that you live here, but it's not the same for other states. In other states, if you live there, even if you don't work there, some of the employment laws will still apply to you from the state.
That's so
So it
yeah,
just
that is wild. Sorry, go
it's
ahead.
just crazy. It's crazy. It depends a lot. That's why we always say it depends because it does.
It does, yeah, it sounds like it
Yeah.
depends on a ton.
Yeah.
I've actually been reaching out to lawyers, about my whole thing that happened. Frank brought it up, "Can Sevvy Sue this? Should I have that therapist for you?" I would be going after I personally wanna see if I have uh a case against the company that administers or that, like yeah,
Hmm.
that trains therapists on it. Um, but I don't know, yeah, I don't know if my previous therapist would get, like, drawn into it or anything. But, yeah, I have reached out to a few lawyers. I haven't heard anything back from the last one that I reached out to. I sent an email, but that's not unusual. Sometimes it takes a few days. I think it's only been I sent it on,
Yeah.
like, Wednesday, so that
Yeah.
would make sense that I haven't heard anything back yet.
Yeah. And you can
But
always call the office too,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
that's
and
true.
get like an intake running.
And I've only reached out to 3 lawyers so far. Um, Remy, there was no informed consent. That's the thing. There were no like, "Hey, these are the risks. This is something that could happen. It's very possible to have an extreme reaction." Like, there was nothing like that. And so that's why what I was told was, "It's music. It's supposed to be calming, and there should be no side effects." That's what I
Oh.
was told. Yeah. And instead, it pushed me into one of my worst periods of disabili destabilization, um,
Hmm.
in my entire life. Like, my income has been cut in half because I can barely work, like, at least. My I mean, I'm essentially I guess I wouldn't be in order to be clinically agoraphobic, there are a few reasons, and I looked this up because I was super curious. I was like, "Am I actually agoraphobic?" And I hate identifying with that because it's not something I've ever I don't know, it just scares me. I don't wanna feel like that's what it is. And I'm not. And my current therapist, my new therapist I'm seeing doesn't think I am either. There are a few different, like, reasons, um are a few different like criteria, but first of all, it has to be chronic and going on for 6 months. As much as it sucks, I for the first 2 months there was no pushing through. It was too bad. I couldn't have done anything at all. But for the last month I have been doing exposure, so I haven't been avoiding so much as like still getting out there even though going out causes I mean, I my anxiety at home is not gone. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm home and I'm like, "Oh, I don't have I don't have anxiety. I only have anxiety when I go out." It's bad in both settings, it just gets a little worse when I go out, and I still have panic attacks when I go out sometimes. So it's in like 5 weeks of exposure therapy of just like going out a little bit more and a little bit more, or a little longer, going to stores, like, like all the things that I've been doing. I've had 4 panic attacks in 5 weeks, which is not terrible. I'd rather have none because I never used to have them like that. So it's super frustrating. But anyway, the point is that it pushed into like agoraphobic like tendencies because my nervous system got pushed so hard. It brought up food issue. Like it's been truly one of the worst experiences of my life. I was talking to my brother and my stepmom today. They video called me, and I just like I actually said this. I was like, I would prefer it if I had shattered my entire leg than this. Which I know that sounds like really dramatic, but I mean it. Like, I would rather this is a physical injury that I have to physically rehab than what this currently is, which I know that sounds insane, but like if I could still go out comfortably, even having to like walk or like learn how to walk again or whatever the fuck, like I would still take that over what this is. Hi, Emma. But anyway, so bye. Bye. Bye, Sean. Anyway, I'm reaching out to lawyers to see because I was never told that this could be an issue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, not explaining it super well, but stupid fucking safe and sound protocol bullshit. I still have to make my video about my experience with it. Hi, Kyle. Hell yeah, 62 hours. Do you have time to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
One more, and then you don't have to stick around for my cat cow. I know it's a lot. I totally get it, so I'll do it after. But I will do cat cow for everyone. All right, I am 31 male, have been engaged to my partner 29 female for 1 year. We've been together for 6 years total. The second year of our relationship, I broke it off because of how harsh she was towards me, and later she got help for her past traumatic relationships that she carried over. During the 6 months we were apart, she basically hooked up with a random guy, took him to an Airbnb. Mind you, she paid for everything and he didn't foot any of the bill, and they had sex. All right. Well, we got back together a few months after that, apparently. I didn't find out until last night. Mind you, she asked me many times during our patching things up phase in different ways if I hooked up or was physical with anyone else. Of course, I asked her the same thing. She said nothing more than a kiss. Last night, she was upset and asked me some questions about my time apart. I genuinely did not date anyone. I literally spent my time working, hitting the gym to get really fit. So I asked her again after 4 years if she got physical. She finally admitted the truth and said yes, she got physical and went all the way, and said it was a fling. Mind you, I confronted her earlier this year why she's on social media still. She deleted him. Why he's on her social media still. She deleted him 3 months ago. I basically got upset and I don't respect her because she lied. Not want to be around her anymore. She knew this was a deal breaker for me and hid it intentionally. She got loud with me, angry, gave me an ultimatum. If I leave, we are done. I left. I told her this lying by omission and is still lying. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
She did this. That's exhausting. Jesus Christ. I'm exhausted after reading that one.
Yeah. That's a lot. I mean, it sounds like you did the right thing. I mean, like, again, like, it was a deal breaker to you. You know,
Yeah.
She lied. She knew about it. She hid it because she knew it was a deal breaker.
Yeah. I would say walk away at that point. Like, if that's a deal breaker for you, it's a deal breaker for you. Walk away, you know? It sounds like, I'm glad she worked on her shit or whatever, but it sounds like you left also for a reason, that she was pretty horrible to you. So, maybe you can go find someone who's not horrible to you.
Yeah. And also, if she's yelling and screaming, and then, like, if this is what you're dealing with, that's also not really healthy behavior either.
No, you shouldn't be with someone who's constantly yelling and screaming. It's just none of that is good. None of it's healthy.
No.
I tend to be one of those give people a lot of chances. Like, I tend to be one of those people. I'm definitely like a very maybe too forgiving person. That being said, when I look at other people in some situations, I'm like, just get out of there. Like, I've definitely been in situations before where, like, I look back at some of my past relationships and I'm like, get out of there, you dumb idiot. Like, if I was writing on Reddit, 15 years ago or whatever the fuck, I'd be like, this dumbass, get out. And I didn't. Yeah, I think she still has stuff to work on too, Courtney. Thanks, Caddy Daddy. I really appreciate it. I will keep. Zia, please. My yelling is okay, right? Of course, backhand. You can always yell. You're the only one. Sevvy, thank you so much for coming on tonight. This was so much fun.
This was fun.
I always have fun. This was amazing. You are very good at giving advice. I love when you come on Unqualified Experts. Where can everybody find you so they can go follow and support you?
Yeah, you can follow my gaming channel. If you go to my link tree, it has all my socials. It has my Instagram, my Twitter, my gaming channel, my Legally Sevvy channel. I'm currently focusing on my gaming channel first, though. So once that is off the ground and it's doing better, then I'll start to do more stuff on my legal channel. So I'll do stuff on my legal channel once in a while. But I'm mostly just focused on my gaming channel. So make sure to go follow me over there. Thank you, Zia. Hearts to you.
Of course. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And I will talk to you soon.
I will. All right, and bye, chat.
Sevvy is the best. We freaking love her. She's awesome. Go follow her, support her. She plays games. It's nice to watch people play games. It's very like calming and soothing. I have thought about that a little bit. I've done game streams a lot in the past. And I kind of gave up on them because they never really did that well. But sometimes I feel like they could be fun, just as a way to like hang out. And hi, Sonia. Welcome to the stream, pretty lady. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, is this? Oh yeah, this is on hello. We got some cat cowing to do, y'all. Whoa. Who did this? Hold on. Did that really jump up by that much? What is this? RJP, what? I just looked up and I was like, what actually happened? 780? Because RJP just dropped 500 and said, because you're the best. Are you serious? I'm sorry. I just have to like, what? Thank you. Are you serious? I'm sorry. I said, are you serious like 6 times? Thank you so much. That's out of control. RJP, thank you so much. I'm like, wow. That's 5 red boys at once. Are we at 8:30? Oh my god. All right, we have squats and jumping jacks to do before we even do cat cow. Holy balls. RJP, thank you so much. That is so insanely generous and so insanely kind of you. That got a RJP please from backhand. Super cereal. Wow. I looked at the bar. I was like, let's do cat cow. Let me just check the bar really quick. And I was like, that can't be right. And then I had to like refresh it. That's crazy. Oh, I can take this out. I don't need it anymore. I don't know why I still have this. Yes. Frank, yes, you are. You know what? I do have whipped cream. We could do Sunday. We could do it. Wow. Golly. We got to do some squatty squats. We're going to do some squatting. We're going to squat it up. Oh my God. Good night, Remy. Have an awesome stream. Thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out. Thank you so much for the gifted heathens tonight. Ah. Oh my God. Yes, be careful of your balls. But even when you squat, no, you shouldn't squish your balls when you squat. That definitely should not happen. Be careful. Careful. 2, 3. Did RJP fall asleep? Is he still here? RJP, oh my God. 4. And then we're going to do some jumping jacks. 5. I don't think I will eat it off myself tonight. I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. That's how you squat. Now we're going to how you jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the most exercise I've gotten in 3 months. That tired me out. That actually tired me out. RJP, thank you so much. That's insane. That's amazing. Holy crap. Hi, K-Max. Oh my God. We also got Golden Boy from K-Max. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Oh my God, you're right. Well, you know what? I might do Sunday just with the whipped cream tonight. Yeah, let's do that. It's been a while. Oh my God. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. K-Max with a golden shower boy. Thank you so much. Zia, how did you like Groundhog Day? Was your favorite part when she eats what he likes in the diner because he figures if there's no tomorrow, why not eat what you want? Would Zia do this in the same situation? K-Max, yes. Yes, of course I would. Oh my God. If I knew there was no tomorrow and we were living the same day over and over again, I would, I mean, not that I haven't been eating like garbage already, but I would eat like garbage. Oh my God, I would eat so much stuff. What would I even have? I don't know, like an entire pizza. That would be really fun. What else? You know what I've really been craving lately? There's this Japanese place that I really like that makes kind of like a poke bowl, but it's not poke, it's chicken. Um, with this seasoned rice that's really good. And then it has, you can pick the toppings. I always get kimchi, um, some edamame. They have like crispy onions and these seasoned boiled eggs that are so insanely good. Oh my God. Courtney, you know what I got? I got some Sargento cheddar cheese sticks and I've already eaten 2 of them today. They're so good. They're so good. Blood of Heroes. I don't know if I could bring myself to do pineapple pizza, even if there was no tomorrow. Even if there was no tomorrow. One of these days, I do have to do it for a stream. One of these days. Let's do cat face, cow face. Cat face, cow face, double exclamation point. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Gentlemen's, watch your balls. All right. So look, this is cat cow. This is one of the best stretches you'll ever do. It is a full body stretch and it feels great. It feels great because it really stretches everything out. RGP, thank you so much. I can't get over it. And then Blood of Heroes with a freaking 2 red boys tonight and then 5 red boys from RJP. I'm floored. Thank you so much. Wow. This is an excellent yoga move that is actually recommended kind of a lot. In a lot of the videos, the yoga videos that I'll do. In fact, it's in one of the, I think it's a tight hips yoga video that I've been doing is cat cow. It does feel really nice on your hips. It does. Oh my God, we have Courtney in the chat for the rear moves too. I forgot. We got rears and moves. Rears and moves. I can't get over it. Oh my God. We also have not done a Sunday in a hot minute. We've hit it before. I just was feeling too rotten to do it. So I have to do a little one. I have to do a little Sunday. We'll skip the chocolate sauce. We'll do just the whipped cream. It's going to be fun. And then I do a little side to side because that stretches the hips out more. And it feels lovely. Yay. Mm-hmm. Dun 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 I don't know why I'm singing Here Comes the Bride. All right, let's do a freaking Sunday. Is everybody ready? Is everybody? Look at the rears and the moos in the chat. Look at them. Look at them. I'll be right back, you guys. I will be right. I love how I look at chat and I see Frank's. Did Zia's butt just propose to me? I accept. All right, I gotta get some. I had to put my hair up. I gotta get towels, and I'll be right back. Is Courtney not feeling good? Courtney, I hope you feel better. Oh no, Courtney, feel better. Take care of yourself. What if there is no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. Maybe I should start living my life like that. Like there's no tomorrow and there wasn't one today. Yeah, I like this idea. I like it a lot. I can't get over it. I can't get over it, you guys. Wow, thank you so much. I'm just RJP, K-Max. I'm going to thank everybody now because once I get messy, it gets harder. K-Max, thank you so much for the golden shower, boy. RJP, I'm still floored with the freaking 5 red boys. Thank you. I don't have enough words to thank you. Thank you. Like so I need to calm down is what needs to happen. Thank you so much. You're amazing. That's incredible. Hi. Thank you so much, Franklin, as well, for evening everything out again with an orange boy. I don't have to do math. I don't have to do math because of Frank and because of backhand. I don't know. Best heathens ever. Seriously. Saw with the golden shower boy. Healer to make things uneven. Healer, thank you so much. Saw, thank you so much. RJP with another golden shower boy that he dropped in the beginning of the stream. Thank you so freaking much. Blood of Heroes also with 2 freaking red boys. 2. And we hit bikini before we even started the stream because of that. Thank you so much. This is absolutely incredible. Oh my God. My whole heart. My heart is full. And Frank and Cassio doing more math afterwards with the orange boy to even again out. So we don't have to do math. I don't have to do math. Thank you. Backhand with golden shower boy and all of the loves and extra anti-anxiety hugs. Extra. That's why I'm starting to get better. That's why. Really, it was nothing. Oh, shucks. And Blood of Heroes, seriously, thank you. I am definitely getting to a point where I need to figure out content on the other site. I've sort of been coasting through ish for a while now. But I'm definitely getting to a point where I need to figure out that so that yeah, bills can get paid. Yeah, I'm ornery. I was born that way. The Andula oblongata. I don't know why that made me think of that. There is only now. Don't worry about the future or past. Yeah, look, I'm trying, and I know I can't change the past, and I can't predict the future. All I can do is keep doing what I'm doing, which is, I'm doing all that I can be doing. Shut the front door. Connor Ware Anderson, hey, are we related? Gifted a membership and it went to Courtney. Yes. Healer, it's not a bad idea. Thank you, Catty Daddy. That is amazing. That never happens. That never happens. It went to Courtney and she's in the chat. Oh my god. And Billy, thank you so much. We also had 10 new gifted heathens. Dan A, thank you so much for the 5 gifted heathens. We have 5 new heathens added to the heathen army because of you. Thank you so much for the support. Remy as well I know he's already gone, but Remy, thank you so much for another 5. Oh yeah, you know what, Saw? That's on me. That's my fault. I need to stop spiraling all day. Like I think that's a thing that I need to start working on. I need to stop spiraling all day. I'm starting to feel a lot better during my streams where like now I feel more like myself. The anxiety is there, but it's very background to a point where like I can handle it. I really think what I'm struggling with the most, and I told this to my therapist, is like, I've just never had anxiety being out in the world before. This has not been a thing for me. And it's really devastating in a way that I'm having a hard time like putting into words. And I think that's what's messing me up so bad. I think that's like a really big part of it is how much it takes to go out right now. Thank you, Daniel. Can't too. Yes, I do have to get the towels. But yeah, I think that's like, going out and knowing there's a good chance I could have a panic attack, or just that the anxiety sucks and there's all this anticipatory anxiety. And then when I go out, the anxiety is bad and I can't go that far. And I hardly ever really enjoy being out like I used to because it's just anxiety. And I know eventually that's going to fade away. And that's great. And I still wake up with really bad anxiety. Is like, I think that's what's killing me. I think that's what's killing me. I think that's the worst part of it. I think that's what's making me spiral, is how much longer do I have to put into these exposures until they start to feel normal again and being out isn't terrifying. And I hate that. So yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah, new therapist, MA. I have a new therapist. Menopause. Figured out, it's not anxiety, it's menopause. If I go through this again during menopause, I'm fucking done. I'm checking out. Fuck this. Oh, thank you, Billy. No, I did. There were a couple of times when I muted. Mostly I was watching the movie, but there were a couple of times where I was feeling a little iffy, but not too bad. Like I am. Oh, I want the Cheesecake Factory. Thank you, Catty Daddy. The thing about anxiety is that it passes. Focus on that. Yeah. And look, I've been through kind of a rough anxiety patch like 17 years ago where I had weird stuff with food and it eased and it passed on its own. I didn't even have a therapist at the time. I think I saw a therapist for like a month or two. And then I turned 21 and it was a few months and then it just sort of eased up and kind of just went away. This was a lot worse though. It was a lot more intense and it really affected me more than the last one because this one affected like my ability to move through the world. And I think that was, and also it shut me down in a way that my last anxiety experience didn't. And again, this is, it was from an auditory tool that just pushed me over the edge. It pushed my nervous system. So this is not happening on its own. This was caused by something. There is a root cause. And as it goes away, I think everything will sort of start to fade away, but it's going to take a lot of work on my part. RJP, another reason why I love you. 30 years for menopause. Thank you. You were the best. Let's say that. That sounds great. 30 years from it. I don't have to think about it for another 30 years. You'll just get hot and need a fan. That's fine. Menopause. What about womanopause or something? Fucking home run. All right, let's enough of that. Enough of that. But that's why I keep spiraling, and I think that's why I'm having the hardest time with it. But yeah, my streams, my energy's coming back at night at least. My streams are getting better. The anxiety is getting better. The fact that I can go out at all is great. You know, we can go to the grocery store. We can take drives. We went to the lake yesterday. Granted, it is, you know, not far, but and sat there and looked at it. And so like there's, you know, it's getting better. It's getting better. Healer is an auditory tool. Hi, Josephus. Welcome to the stream. Let me get towels. Yeah, no, and Blood of Heroes, you're right. You're absolutely right. I've noticed that when I'm more focused on other things on stream, I have a lot more fun. So yeah, I think I just need to maybe what I need to start doing is spiraling a little bit less. And even though the anxiety sucks a lot during the day, just trying to focus more on other things. And maybe that will help. RJP, no, that can't be true. No, 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 no. We can't have that be happening. We're heathens. We're going to live forever. We're going to live forever. Strap-on ice packs are way better than a fan. Just sleep with ice packs on my boobs. I have hot boobs. Thank you, Caddy Daddy. And you're right, it will. It'll get, I know for a fact it'll get better because it already has been getting better. You know, you guys have seen me on this journey and you saw me when it was at its worst and it was bad. It was really bad. And then there was like about a week or two where there was no streaming at all, or like maybe one, and it was just like so bad. Hi, oh my God, a pie face. Hi, a pie face. Welcome to the stream. Lordy Lou. Okay, guys, let's do it. Yeah, you know what, Billy, you're right. You're right. I am. I'm doing it. You're right. I'm not going to do it. I'm doing it. You're right. I'm in the middle of it, and clearly things are getting better. I'm just stuck in that weird messy middle part where clearly things are getting better and they're moving, but I don't feel 100% normal yet, so everything takes a lot of effort. And I think that's why, you know, going out, it's like my internal, I'm constantly bracing, I'm constantly scanning. Panic attacks totally still hit. I never feel fully comfortable. And I'm sitting there trying to just be like, it's just anxiety. It's no big deal. Just accept it in. But meanwhile, I feel miserable the entire time. So I can't enjoy my, you know, it's a lot of work. And then I'm exhausted all the time because of it. And then I just have random crying spells. It's real fun. Scott, thank you. But I know I'll get there. And then eventually that will ease up and the anticipatory anxiety will ease up. I will change my name to Ice Packs. RJP, just sit in the freezer for a minute and then just Sam Adams, I have been spending an ungodly amount of time on AI, you know, asking things, and it keeps giving me the same answer, and they're not wrong. It's gonna, you know, the way that they've been telling me it's gonna unfold is exactly how it's been unfolding. And, you know, I just have to, it takes time and it takes work and it takes patience. So that's it. Oh my God, healer. Is Anna pregnant again? That's exactly what I said. Finding yourself is not easy. No. All right. Let's whip cream it up. Let's go. Ah! We're going to use up the last of this. Dang it. It's not as much as I thought. At least I can go to the store and buy some more. Hell to the yeah. Hell to my freaking yeah. Boom, suckers. Yeah, RJB Anna. Anna. Yep, I knew it. Heart-shaped whipped cream. Heart-shaped boobies. Yay! And backhand's right. I did make it to it's 12-12. Make a wish. Okay. Yeah, Scott, exactly. It'll fade. And look, the anxiety, the panic attacks suck. I hate panic attacks. They're never fun. But at least the ones that I'm having now when I do go out, they're not as intense and they don't last as long, which I feel like is definitely good progress. Healer, you're right. It really kind of looks like the fallopian tubes down into the uterus. Why does it look like that? Why? It's a realistic amount, but it's not enough. All right, heathens, I love all of you. Thank you so much for an amazing stream. Thank you for hanging out with me and Sevvy. I love Sevvy. She's so freaking sweet. Go follow her, subscribe to her channel. She's such an awesome person. RGP, I saw that. I'm thanking you all again. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so freaking much. I'm running through them. K-Max, RJP, Franklin, Saw, Healer, RJP, Blood of Heroes, Franklin, Backhand, and Dan A and Remy. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you so freaking much. Thank you for all of your support and all of the love that you guys have shown me and given me through this, because I'm telling you, it has meant the fucking world to me, and your support really has helped me get through this. I mean that. I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely incredible. I will see you guys on Sunday with some snacky snacks. We got to get to the store and buy some more snacky snacks. So that'll be on the docket for tomorrow or Sunday. And I will. Hi, Chongus. Scott, you know what though? And you're so sweet. You're so sweet. You also face challenges that I will never know, or at least as far as I know, will never know, and haven't, don't understand as well. And that's something that I can't begin to understand. And so you're so sweet. Thank you for saying that. They suck ass. Panic attacks are horrible. I don't know if it's okay, I'm melting. All right. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. I'll be back at Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern with Snickety Snacks. Snickety Snacks, don't talk back. I'm going to stop now. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, I will. Hold on. Xeon Sunday. Love you, heathens. I love you all so much. Have an amazing night. Get 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Blood of Heroes, happy birthday to your son again. I hope you had the best night. I love all of you, and I will see you on Sunday.